For those of you who are online and watching us on donandgino.com, DonandGino.com, right here on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHCS, the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show for the last 2 years. That's right, 2 years they've allowed us to be on the show. How about that, buddy?
That's a good run, man.
Yeah, they haven't kicked us off yet. Well, we really enjoy it. It's our favorite 2 hours of the week, and I know Gino's missing it this week. And if you're wondering where that voice is, or if Gino's voice changed, that's actually an Elgin Walker with Keller Williams VIP Properties in the house, and Gino's taking care of some family stuff today. But we love this 2 hours of the week, Elgin. It gives us an opportunity to help guide our community, help guide you out there to personal financial wellness. And it's personal and financial, and the two go hand in hand. If you're happy with your financial life, it usually helps your personal life, and we can guide you. And if it's not what we have experienced or the knowledge we have with our combined 34 years, it's people like you, Elgin, with your 25 years. So now we just went from 34 years, to 60 years of experience that we can offer them.
Right.
Just like that.
Right. I'm glad that's mostly on your side.
Oh, thanks for that. He's calling me old. See, that was a slight. Nice.
No. Just seasoned.
Seasoned. Ooh, that's good. You see, we can tease about that because both of us have been in business the exact same length of time.
Right.
Both been in since 1987, and we love our community out here, and we love you out there, and we're involved in the community. We're involved in helping you with sound advice, and we were talking about that, Elgin, because there's people still, a lot of you out there, believe it or not, you're going to hear how great the real estate market is, and how we have gone up in sell prices of 12.1%, and how home sales are up and all that. But there's still issues out there. There's a lot of you out there that are so underwater with your home, or have lost your job, or still trying to struggle and figure out how to pay bills, or tapping out your credit cards, or draining your savings account. And unfortunately, you need to take action. You really, really need to take action. And Elgin, I know this is what you're a master of. I mean, you're a certified pre-foreclosure specialist, which means you can give people advice of what direction maybe or options they can go. Am I right?
Yeah, that's correct. And you're right, Don. The market, Don and I were talking about this on break. It's a really feel-good market right now, because I remember just a few years ago when I would talk to a homeowner, you come in and you discuss how prices have gone down, and et cetera, and they look at you like you're the Grim Reaper. So I went from like Santa Claus to the Grim Reaper overnight. And now you'll come in, you're hearing the stories, which are all true and very accurate, about how the market has definitely improved, where prices are going, et cetera, and all that is fantastic. But one thing that I'm sure Don will attest to as well is we've both been in this a long time, and there's one thing this market does is it goes, it shifts. It shifts all the time. It goes up, it goes down, it plateaus for a little while, et cetera. So depending upon where you are at financially yourself, you have to actually look and gain information that is specific for you. It's not just the marketplace. It's specific for you and for your family. And if you are upside down in your home, or unfortunately are having a difficulty making those payments, or not making those payments, or perhaps maybe you're in a loan modification situation, and perhaps you've been waiting for a while for a response.
Good luck on that.
and you're looking at what to do. Well, I mean, let's look at some facts. I mean, if the market is improving, think about it. How much is the lender on that side necessarily just waiting to either A, give you a loan mod, or just B, just kind of work with you on certain things? You need to have your information out there so that you can really know exactly what to do. Then on top of that, we are still in a very friendly environment for short sales, if that is a route that you have to take for an alternative to foreclosure, meaning we still got until the end of the year for the Mortgage Debt Relief Act actually is expiring. Now, will it be extended? Well, we all hope so.
Sure, but no guarantees.
No guarantees,
especially where the market's going.
Absolutely. If you're, and as Don has been telling you, where the interest rates are, I mean, realistically, they were pretty much free. So
yeah, free money.
So how long can they be free? Right. So you figure we've come out of an environment to where prices going down, interest rates going down, which in the 25 years I've been doing it, have been unprecedented. You didn't have them both going in the same direction at the same time.
Yeah.
And guess what? Now they've turned around. And guess where they're going?
They're both going up.
At the same time.
That's right.
I would tell you this, that you are better off, in my opinion, looking at your circumstances and then trying to take some of the emotion out of it and then making an educated decision at, again, what's best for your family, not only now, but a few years from now. Because sometimes it's just like being in a fight. Sometimes you get hit and you have to regroup. And then you regroup and you come out the next round. As long as you don't fall down and stay down, you're still in the fight.
Nice analogy.
When we have clients now that made these decisions 3 years ago. And Don, as you can attest, the way the market is 3 years ago. So we have some people who are now positioning themselves to get back into the marketplace and get back into home ownership again.
Yeah, that's a happy the end.
That's a happy the end, and they're still at a less expensive interest rate that they were at previously. They're still at a better price point than they were at for what was owed on their property when they made those decisions. So you kind of have to ask yourself, I know we're up, as Don's mentioned, 12, point whatever percent it is, year over year. I can tell you, Pilar and I's personal business right now, from a standpoint of sales for last year, is up. We're up like 28, 29% over last year over year.
I'm very proud of you.
Well, yeah, which is great. But one of the best things about that 28% that we're up is how many people who are in tough situations we've been able to help.
Right.
See, and that, to me,
and I have to say, and if you just tuned in, by the way, we're sitting here having a great conversation about what's really happening in the market today, in your market right here in Santa Cruz, with a very experienced 25-year veteran that's helping a ton of people in the business right now, Mr. Elgin Walker, the Elgin and Pilar Walker team of Keller Williams VIP Properties, and he's sharing with us some very educated and great thoughts that you should have regarding your potential situation or someone you know. A lot of times it's not you. It's a family member, it's a neighbor, it's a co-worker, it's a friend. And listen to what Elgin's talking about is that you need to take action and you have to really have a heart-to-heart with yourself. Am I right?
Absolutely. And you just made a really great point about not only is it maybe not you, but someone that you know. Because I can pretty much guarantee you there is someone that you know right now, someone that is close to you, close to your family, that's hurting.
Yep.
And, we're all taught that you don't necessarily go and ask for help. You don't tell people that you're hurting.
There's a lot of pride involved.
It's a lot of pride. It's embarrassing. It's not,
even though it shouldn't be. I mean, we're talking millions. I mean, look how many people you have helped. You have helped hundreds of people in the last few years during this crisis. You've helped change their lives, and I guarantee when they're done with the process, there's a sigh of relief. I bet you as soon as you give them their options and know that they have somebody like you and Pilar helping them, behind them, educating them, informing them, that they instantly have relief.
Yes, and I hope that that's the case. I mean, my dad said something to me when I was a kid, which is very true. If you have a cut and you need stitches, you can't put a Band-Aid on that. You're still going to bleed to death. So, you have to make sure that you come up with the proper solution to whatever it is that your problem is. And there have been plenty of times where we've been able to sit down and talk to people and look at what their situation is, and their circumstances actually allowed them to do a loan modification or something. Because our goal really isn't so much to just sell somebody a home or sell their home. We really like to build a relationship, and we want to build a relationship for life. The one thing that dates you in this business is that you're 25 years in, but it's amazing to have sold someone a house and now have their kids come back to you.
Now
their kids want to buy a house. And, you're thinking like, gosh, I remember when you were like this little, you're a little tight. And now, like you're buying a home from me. So that's what we're looking to do.
Well, that's why you're in this chair today with us, because it is all about relationships.
Yes.
I mean, it's on our slogans at Cherry Creek Mortgage. It's our philosophy in our office. It's yours and Pilar's philosophy, and that's why we're proud to have you in this chair, because it is about relationships. It's about our relationships with you out there in our wonderful Santa Cruz community, with our clients, our past clients, their families. You guys do a great job with that.
No, well, thank you. And, I have to give you and Gino a major compliment, too, because, we're in the same network. We're in the CMA network with a lot of professional people, and there is not a networking meeting that doesn't go by where there are people that stand up and tell testimonials about Don and Gino and Cherry Creek in regards to how they have just really helped someone and just changed their life and made this process really smooth. So kudos to you guys.
No, thank you for that. Here, checks in the mail. All right, we're going to talk. We got one more very important segment that you do not want to miss with Elgin Walker of Keller Williams VIP Properties talking about opportunities you need to know about. We'll be right back.